Hi folks, this is just a recording of me having just set up Zend Framework 2 with the Zend skeleton application, and I'm literally starting from the beginning as I didn't have any of the prerequisite software such as Apache and PHP. So I'm just going to be providing you with a commentary, letting you know the steps that I'm going through. I think it's better doing it this way as opposed to if I'd have done it live. And once this is set up, you can use it as a base to start implementing the other Zend framework features. So first of all, open up your browser, head on over to wampserver.com/en, and then click onto the download button and choose a version that's appropriate for you. I'm going for WAMP server 64-bit. Make sure you install the Visual C++ redistributable, otherwise this won't work. And let's download, obviously I've already got it installed. Let's download WAMP server. And once that's finished, run the file. And this next, default options, accept the agreement, next, CWAMP's fine, next, don't need any icons, install. Choose your preferred browser, I went with Chrome. Next on that, finish. And then if you look at the bottom right hand corner, you should have the green icon for WAMP server, which means it's running OK. And then check localhost in your browser, confirm it's working. In my case there's a permissions problem, which will be a problem in the httpd conf file, but 127 is clearly OK, so we'll have to open up the httpd conf file and just make an alteration. Yeah, so if we just scroll down, find the appropriate line. Yeah, CWAMP www. And as we can see, it's set to allow to 127, which is why that was working. But what we want to do really is allow from all. So if we change that, save it, close out, restart Apache, confirm that's now working. Refresh that in the browser on localhost. Wonderful. So next, open up Explorer, go into your C drive. We're going to set up a directory to contain our website. So I'll just create it on the root of the C drive, call it websites. In there, you can choose whatever name you want for this. I've just called it test. In there, create a public folder which is going to contain the index file for the website. And now we're going to edit the host file, so into C, Windows, System32, and into the drivers folder, etc, and then open up the host file in your text editor. And you can see WAMP servers put an extra line in for us there. We don't need two local hosts, so let's change that to the name of your site. I've called it test. Save that. And if you test it in the browser, it should just point to WAMP server. Yes. And obviously, once we get the virtual host configured, we'll be able to tell that to point to our custom directory. So in your text editor, open up a file into C drive, WAMP, bin, Apache 2.2, conf, open up the httpd conf file, and then we're looking for mod rewrite first of all, so Control F, and to find on that we just want to uncomment that line so that that feature is enabled. And the next line that we're looking for is vhosts.conf. Find on that one. Make sure you put the S in. And just uncomment that as well. And save the document. Next, open up and go into the extra folder, and this time httpd-vhost.conf. We're going to enter our settings in here. Yeah, I thought rather than typing it out, I'd saved a copy of that at the ready. So obviously directory, C websites, where all of our websites are going to be, all of the appropriate permissions defined in there. And as you can see, there's some example virtual host setup. We're just going to replace those with as, so we'll set up one so localhost points back into CWAMP www, and the other one to point to our custom website. I'll just alter these settings depending on what name you've chosen for your website. And once all that's done, save it. And yeah, let's go set up a new file, just to confirm. Yeah, just an index page so we can get some text appearing in the browser for our test site. Don't forget the semicolon, which I think I'll come back to that. Yeah, but save it into your website folder, test, public, call it index.php. Let's get that semicolon in. And give that a go in the browser. Let's refresh. I hadn't restarted WAMP server though, which I'm going to do now. Restart, make sure it goes green. And now refresh, we should get the word test in the body. That's what we want to see. Yep, so next we'll download the Zend skeleton application at the ready. So yes, get to the Zend framework manual site. There's a link at the top of the getting started article to the GitHub repository. Just click on zip, download that from there. Yeah, and you just want to copy the contents of that Zend framework folder into our test folder, overwriting what's in public. Yeah, so I just highlighted and dragged and dropped. Replace that. So now we just need to install Zend framework into our test website, and we can run that from the command line. But if you go to the properties of computer, system settings, environment variables, and highlight path, click on edit, and want to type in the path to PHP there. So if we navigate to that into CWAMP bin PHP 5.3, and take a copy of that path, paste it at the end of the variable value, OK, OK, and OK. And you'll need to restart the machine for those changes to take effect, so we'll be doing that in a moment. So now we've started back up, open Windows PowerShell and browse to the test folder for our website, and then we can run the PHP commands to get the Zend framework installed there. So php composer.phar space self-update. Next, php space composer.phar space install. And that's it. We should now, in the vendor folder of our skeleton application, there should be the Zend framework folder. I don't think I actually browse there, but it will be there. Yep, and we type test into the browser now. We're seeing what we'd expect to see, so it looks like it's all set up okay. We can see the htaccess file is set up correctly as well. That's what we'd expect to see if there's an unrecognised URL. So it all seems to be set up and working. So now you can start implementing the other Zend framework features and really exploring that, get your web application up and running. Thank you for watching. There's plenty of resources out there to learn more about this. There's a Zend framework website, and you should be seeing some more tutorials from me soon. Cheers, bye.